Hello everybody. Today I'm going to make meatloaf, and the only thing that I use in my meatloaf is mashed up crackers, find them real good, and a food processor or a rolling pin, which I use these for my pork chops and my cube steaks too. This is how I bread everything, is basically with saltine crackers. Not the ones, I mean with the salt on the crackers, not the ones no salt. And then I will add eggs to it, salt and pepper, and an onion soup mix into it. And I'm about to do that right now, and I'll show you how I do this. This is all the meat I have right now. I'm going to make a huge meatloaf because there's a whole bunch of us. And all the guys here love meatloaf. I'm obsessed with meatloaf and pizza. Especially my brother, he loves meatloaf. So here we go, guys. I'm going to crack 2 eggs, and hopefully I do this right. The shell fell in there, which I'll get. Do another egg. I might have to add 3 depending on how it looks after I mix it all. Sometimes I'll add a little extra egg to make it a little less thick. But you want your crackers, the main thing is you put a lot of pepper. I like the pepper for the seasoning more than salt. But you do put some salt in it. I took the lid off it. Hopefully it don't all fall in there. Let's see. Nobody wants a salty meatloaf. Then I add this. This is like, it's an onion soup mix. You can get it from Lipton or even a generic brand. And I used to add onions, but I figured out this is much better and tastes much better. To me it does. You can use real onions if you don't want to use this. And you can use a different, you don't have to use crackers like I always say. You can use breadcrumbs. You can use whatever. Some people put like ketchup on top of their meatloaf, or they put barbecue sauce. I don't do that. I never have really. Even though they love ketchup here, I really don't. I don't know. I just don't put it on there. Because my grandkids don't really like ketchup. Okay, here's my eggs. And now the fun part is going to be, here's my crackers, not my eggs. But if you don't have a food processor, I do my crackers in a food processor to get them really fine. Because to me, I don't want a crunchy meatloaf. I've made meatloaf though in the past with oatmeal, and it was really good. And some people use bread, pieces of bread. But I've always used crackers. And only one time I used oatmeal because I didn't have crackers. And it was good. So you could do what you need. If you don't have crackers and you want something else, break up bread into little pieces. Or even use breadcrumbs if you have them. Or oatmeal works just fine too with it. So here we go, guys. This is the messy part. You got to mix it all together with your hands. There's no other way to do it. You have to do it with your hands, unfortunately, when it's a meatloaf. Because you want to get everything combined in there. What I saw somebody do on a cook show was whisk their eggs before they put them in. And I thought, oh, that's a good idea. But I haven't done it yet. I thought that'd probably be a better idea than the way I do it. Because I get egg yolk all over my hands. But maybe I'll add a little more pepper. So you just want to make sure you incorporate everything, because the crackers will stay on the bottom. And that's your binding thing. You have to have something. Breadcrumbs, crackers, oatmeal, whatever you got to bind it. Because without that, it'll be super watery. You have to have it. You don't want a watery meatloaf. And it's really basically easy. I never get it into a perfect mold, and that's okay. And almost done here. And then once you're done, you make it into your mold. I got my oven preheated already at 350. Whoop. I got my oven preheated at 350. And once I get all these crackers in there, we'll make it. Make it into a mold and then cover it with foil and cook for about an hour and a half. Sometimes less, sometimes a little more. It all depends on what size. Like how much meat you're using. Like actually I don't even know how much this is here. I just had 2 packages that I put in there. So that's it really. And want to see my cameraman? This is my grandson Nolan. He's doing my camera today.
You wanted me to see the other
yeah,
grandson?
and then my other grandson Andrew's here, but he doesn't want to show himself.
The old
I have 2 of my grandsons here today.
Other one's not here.
And my oldest grandson now is videotaping me. He's my oldest grandson. It's going to be 14. I'm getting old. Grandma's getting old. And I just basically try to mix all the crackers in is all I'm trying to do right now. You don't want to work it too much because then I think it dries it out. But see, my crackers aren't in there completely, so I'm just trying to do it more. Andrew, or Nolan, would you mind, baby, come over here? Sprinkle some pepper in there so I don't get meat
How
all
much?
over. Just keep sprinkling, I'll tell you when. Don't be scared, it's all right.
I don't think it's coming out.
I know. Kind of hit it.
It's coming out a little bit.
That's good.
Okay.
I like it a little, giving that little kick with the pepper. See, I think this is about done. I just want to make sure no crackers are showing. And I'll take a bite and get a big chunk of a cracker. That's why I make them real fine, because I don't like a crunchy meatloaf, just like I don't like crunchy cube steaks or crunchy pork chops. Pork chops and applesauce. My grandkids didn't know what that was. I said, it's from the Brady Bunch. They're like, what's the Brady Bunch? It's funny how they don't know the old shows the way us old people do. I used to say, and they used to laugh, or not laugh, they actually thought I was serious and would say, Grandma, do we have applesauce?
That would be me.
And I used to laugh, and I said, that's what Ellis said on the Brady Bunch, pork chops and applesauce. Because every time I made pork chops or something, I would say that. Or I called this a double bubble meatloaf. My youngest or not my youngest, my second youngest grandson said, what is that, Grandma? I said, it's a double bubble meatloaf. I was laughing. He's like all freaked out, like, what is it? Probably thought I put beets in it. I mean, you do your meatloaf basically any way you like it. I mean, my daughter-in-law put ketchup and barbecue sauce on it. She cooked it one night, and I was like, oh, that was good. I've never done it. I don't know. I know my brother and my nephew love ketchup. Even my nephews asked me, Auntie Lenny, put ketchup on it. But my brother said, no, don't. So I haven't done it. All right, that's it. Voila. We'll be back when it's done. Hey guys, I just wanted to tell you, when it's down to like 12 or 10 minutes, because I've had it in for an hour and almost 30 minutes, but there's like 12 minutes left on the timer, I'm going to take it out right now. And I'm going to take the foil off so it browns better, because otherwise it'll look gray. So I'm going to let it brown up. And this is all you do is take the foil off and let it sit in there and let it brown up a little bit, and it'll be completely done. And that's it. And then I'll show you everything once it's done. We are going to have potatoes with ours and brown gravy and peas and carrots, and somebody requested cream corn, which I don't really care for, but my brother wants it, so I made cream corn. So that's it, guys, and once it's all done, I'll show you the plate and let you know how good it is. Bye-bye. Everything is done, and we're about to eat, and this is the meatloaf with some gravy and some peas and carrots. There is cream corn, but I don't eat that, so I didn't put it on my plate. But this is the outcome. People have already eaten some. It came out super good.
Was it
good, Nolan?
Yes, it was good.
And he's a picky eater. So,
yes.
And he took 2 bites of it, and he said, "Ooh, Grandma, that's good." It's like, look at.
I think it was like the best you've ever made it.
All right, everybody, have a good night and enjoy your night and make yourself a good dinner. Bye-bye.